Hi, this is Sarah Duryea, and I'm going to be showing you my painting lesson for teaching art in early childhood education. The art activity the students will be doing are autumn trees, and so they're going to be learning how to paint this autumn tree. The goals and objectives for this lesson are: the student will demonstrate their art skills by painting an autumn tree. The student will understand the difference between primary and secondary colors. The student will be able to demonstrate how to mix primary colors in order to make secondary colors. And the student will learn about photosynthesis and how it affects the colors of the leaves on the trees. The focus set for this lesson is: this is an art lesson that will help students understand how to mix primary colors to make secondary colors. This art lesson will also enhance learning on photosynthesis and why leaves change colors in autumn. The student will listen to the book Why Do Leaves Change Color by Betsy Maestro, which will be read at the beginning of the lesson. Then they will learn how to mix primary colors to make secondary colors, and will apply those techniques to a painting that they will create of an autumn tree. The materials needed for this lesson are the book Why Do Leaves Change Color by Betsy Maestro, a white piece of paper, acrylic paint, paintbrushes, cotton swabs, paper plates, a cup of water, and paper towels. The activity procedure for this lesson will begin with the students gathering on the carpet to listen to the teacher read Why Do Leaves Change Color. I'm only going to read 2 to 3 pages of the book just because that's all we have time for right now. And I'm going to start in the middle of the book. In the fall, many things are changing. In many places, there is a change in the weather. There are changes in light and temperature. Inside the leaves, there will be many changes too. All of those changes bring about the beautiful colors of fall. In the fall, there are fewer hours of sunlight each day. The change in light tells the tree to get ready for winter. Winter is a time of rest for the tree. When winter comes, the tree will have to survive with less water and sunlight. The tree begins to get ready for its winter rest. It needs very little food now, and the leaves stop their work. The life of the leaves is almost at an end. The tree no longer needs them. When the leaves die, they will fall from the tree. This will happen slowly over a number of weeks. As the leaves begin to separate from the tree, they get less water. Without water, the leaves cannot make new chlorophyll. The old chlorophyll begins to fade. The green color starts to disappear. Now other colors can be seen in the leaves. Other pigments have been in the leaves all along, but they were hidden by the dark green of the chlorophyll. Once the green color fades, the yellow and orange pigments can be seen. After the book is read, the students will then discuss the book and what they learned in the book, and then they will go back to their seats and we will begin the painting lesson. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to pass out paper plates to the students, and then I'm also going to pass out the paintbrushes, paper towel, cups of water, and then the paint. And then we're going to work on primary colors first. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 3 primary colors onto the paper plate. So we've got yellow, we've got red, and then blue. And then we're going to start mixing the colors. So red and yellow are going to make orange, so we're going to take a little bit of both and kind of just put it in the middle and mix it together. And we'll do this until we see the results of a secondary color. So there we have orange. And then I'm going to get a new paintbrush and we're going to mix red and blue to make purple. going to mix yellow and blue to make green. And there, so we have our primary colors and then our secondary colors.
Okay.
So now that the students have mixed their colors and they've learned a little bit about primary and secondary colors, we're going to begin painting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add brown paint to our paper plate. And then we're going to begin working on a tree trunk. One of the things I would tell the students is that there's really no wrong way to make this tree trunk, just as long as they are kind of doing something similar to mine, but they can add as many branches as they would like. They can make it big, they can make it small, whatever way they want to make their trunk is fine.
Good.
All right, so now that the students have finished their tree trunk, we're going to begin doing the leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to add some more of the primary paint just because the primary paint on the plate had kind of gotten mixed in with the secondary colors. So we're going to add a little bit more. Actually, blue's good. And then we're going to take about like 10 cotton swabs, and I think it'd be easiest if we rubber band them together just so that the students are able to hold them all together and they're not like falling all over the place. So I'm going to put a rubber band in the middle of these. And then I'm going to mainly just use the colors of red, yellow, and orange. And I'm going to kind of like mix them all together on the cotton swabs, and then we're going to dab them onto the painting. students have finished using the cotton swabs to create their leaves on the tree, we're going to use the green color that they mixed to paint a little bit of grass underneath the tree roots. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of white also to the green so that it's a lighter green and not so dark. And then once the students are finished with the grass, they can go back to their cotton swabs and just add a little bit more leaves to the bottom to make it look like the leaves have fallen on the grass. And this is the final painting. And as you can see, it looks a little bit different from my original one, but that's okay because we want all of the students to make theirs a little bit different so that they're not all the same and they can add their own uniqueness to each of their paintings.